And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. DK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's been crushing the ball lately, hitting over .450 in the last 10 games. He's doing a great job of going with what he's given. He's making a pay when it's a mistake.
Archer steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
We seem to be sending a great many of our young leaders to their early grades.
Hit hard to short. Beckham is up with it. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting third.
Well, this is just something you hate to see early in the ball game. Just a second batter of the game, and already these guys are throwing the ball away. Hope that's not a sign of things to come.
And that's in there for strike 1. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Ground ball right side. Morrison's there. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. And now the Rays will get their first out. Justin Nicolino gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, last
I
year
don't know about this kid.
he had an ERA over.
I like him.
For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Kevin Kiermaier comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right side, backhanded.
Rob nigga.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Brandon Geyer comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base.
Oh, God, I love baseball.
Hit to third. Prado is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
I mean, keep this game
Let's
so
give you a look at the
fucking
Miami D.
goddamn mad.
Brought to us by
fucking
Majestic.
ridiculous.
Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball is as good as gold.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
I missed that.
On the move.
That's a home run.
Gone. Umpires are signaling.
That's a home run. I missed
but
the
boy,
fucking
that was
location.
Very close. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third.
That's a home run.
It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul.
Yeah, that's a home run.
And I would
now you
guess
gonna
that
argue
after
that.
all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. Steve Pearce started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this,
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We return to Tropicana Field after this.
That man scared me.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have caused any big surprise to anybody.
And a base hit, so the
No,
leadoff man
nigga,
is on.
you
to
ain't
begin
fast enough.
The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Martin
Team
Prado
Prado.
get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
That's not my
And the
pitch.
slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wait for you.
Obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Archer comes set. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 down. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ballgame. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Come on, Stan. Fucking move, dude. You're killing me.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. Once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Fucking Stanton, man. You should have ran.
Batting 8.
JT Realmuto will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a liner, but foul.
That's a beautiful pitch.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Hot shot on the ground to
Ah!
short. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. It remains 1-0.
He's actually watching it.
Evan Longoria will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going.
Doggy loves his baseball.
He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch.
Yeah, for real.
Hit to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 6th, second baseman.
Logan Forsythe will dig in. 1 for 4 with a triple in last night's game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
This one's flared toward left center. Rojas backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Tap fouled at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Rays. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous out there.
The Trop as we give you a look there at nearby Clearwater Beach.
Wow.
Miguel Rojas steps in here to start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Got in that thong in no time.
Archer's ready. Here it is on 1-0.
That's really what I was talking about.
Rounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And
nice.
The base hit now, as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a look at our
little
daily
baseball
feature
history
here.
for you.
This date in baseball history.
That's bad fucking.
Fucking sucks.
Will dig in for a 2nd time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they fooled him at the changeup in his last at-bat. I got to believe you go after him again with that changeup.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone, but you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Geyer is there. And that's the 1st out of the inning. Marcell Ozuna, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his 1st time up.
Yeah, still looking for his 1st hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Hard liner toward short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Christian Yelich will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Huh? What I do?
You turn your thing up so loud so I can.
Oh, sorry. I turned it down. There you go.
hit the button one time.
I turned it down 5 fucking links.
We'll see.
The 0-1 on its way. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Stanton.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best.
We can do this.
Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Let's see what he's going to throw him.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
You gotta be patient in these situations. And once you see
2
it,
men are on
you
with
see
2
it.
men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
The latest threat to the status quo is the women's revolt.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Let's grow up, conservatives. What we are talking about is revolution and not reform.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man
He
throw
walked
a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting.
So striding in, Martin Prado, as he's got a chance to
I'm
tie
learning
this ball game
patience
up
in this
with that
game.
equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more. Tim Beckham will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. When he finds his spot there, 1-1.
What are you on the 70s now?
169.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2. Ball pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9th.
Striding into the box, Kirk Casale. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Shocker.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
He's been able to bounce back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he looks at a called strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's too high. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2.
Just a couple of ranges. If there are 2 people holding these ranges, horse is going to go still.
And another foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Brandon Geyer will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Corey Dickerson stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0. High pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Ichiro Suzuki is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Chopped foul right at home plate.
Young women started to see other women saying that women had got that in their life. And the point was, you don't have to be this.
Archer gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Having sex, supporting herself, and she wrote a book, Sex of a Single Girl. It was about her life.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Geyer sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Discussed and written and talked about too much.
I can expect a reactionary opinion like that.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
To short. Beckham takes it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Justin Bohr is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
And that was a revelation. Rules that had existed for 1,000 years. Just...
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1.
High school and college girls' questions said they approve sexual intercourse before marriage if they're serious.
2-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Intercourse before marriage?
Yes, I do.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Sexual revolution or sexual renaissance? The experts are still trying to define it.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. JT Realmuto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
This is the one you should be watching.
Lays off 1-0.
It is about babies that bless a home and babies that can haunt a home.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Dickerson's there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0.
Line up the second ball and moving 1-0.
In 19
Coach is over there with fucking
Start
leg
things
kick.
out here for the Rays to be followed on deck by Evan Longoria.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
There's always been pushback against birth control, even when the FDA
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
So, Sil Griswold, who's president of Planned Parenthood in Connecticut, decided that she's going to challenge this.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Ozuna. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. It looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Evan Longoria is at the plate as he watches ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Up next for Tampa.
Settling in now, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat. Runners off for second. Squared that one up just a little late. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a flare out to left center. Coming on is Ozuna. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
First baseman
Logan Morrison is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miguel Rojas heads for the box to start off.
For a very simple reason. The jobs we have available are jobs that only men are able to do.
In 1964 civil rights act, going to Congress, an amendment was inserted to make it illegal to discriminate on the basis of gender as well as race. No one took it seriously. The National Organization of Women was founded to...
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Sometimes when your offense hasn't really been able to put a whole lot together, this can be all it takes to get you started. Now you've got the leadoff man on base. You force the starter into the stretch right away, and things can maybe take off from here.
Derek Dietrich will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And with a runner on first here, you're playing right into the pitcher's hands if you go chasing pitches below the knees. You've got to know the situation.
There we go. There we go.
Here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good
Nigga,
for
you better
extra
take that
bases.
shit home.
Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 1-1.
Well, that runner on first was hurting any after that hit by pitch. He didn't show it at all there. He's going to come all the way around to score here on the RBI double. You can bet he's loving that.
The airline executives are saying that their clients are not going to get on board the flight unless there is a beautiful young unmarried woman upstairs.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As his first pitch swinging and pops this one up over toward the right side of the infield. Morrison is there, one away. Christian Yelich steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. In there, a base hit.
All right, Stanton.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot.
There's
no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Some activity out in the
slide dog, you. You slide dog.
And a very pretty one. So she went undercover as a bunny at the Playboy Club.
I remember the young
Look at
woman
these whores.
took my false bio. I had said that I was a secretary and thought being a bunny would be more exciting. And she leaned forward and whispered to me, she said, honey, if you can type, you don't want to work here.
Bunnies are forbidden to wear jewelry, pale lipstick, or gold or green nail varnish. Provocative cottontail must be clean and sprightly.
Gloria exposed how the Playboy bunnies were treated, what they were paid,
Hugh had
how
it
they were
going
running around
on,
the club,
didn't he? He was
with
just
their
like,
breasts
yeah, I thought of this
exposed
shit.
and
This
a
gonna
tail
have
on
whores
their
left,
butt.
right?
And with men sort of snapping the napkin at them as they walked by. And so through her reporting, she was showing sexism in all its different flavors.
The assignment, it was not a great experience. But in retrospect, I'm glad I did it because I got a notice.
She looks like
from
she was
Hefner,
related to
and
y'all.
they did change the working conditions of those women for the better.
Gloria Steinem challenged every stereotype of a feminist.
Yep.
She was this fabulous-looking, incredibly smart,
she was
direct-speaking woman.
Forgive me, but I always thought that you had to be stacked, absolutely stacked to be a bunny girl. How did you get
Stacked? They use that back then. Damn.
All
Why
of
you boys
that is usually stuffed with gem socks or something. It's where the girls keep their tips. It's where it's just sort of.
Yeah, she was having a very time. She had highlights going
Gloria
on.
Steinem could disarm even her harshest critics with humor and humility, but she was willing to challenge patriarchy at every step of the way.
I've learned nothing about this chick in school. Nothing.
A brilliant spokesperson for the women's liberation movement.
We've been much too law-abiding and too docile for too long, but I think that period is about over.
The latest threat to the status quo in America is the women's revolt. This is the symbol.
Oh, I found my new woman of fucking history right there.
As a lot of women know, including this one, equality is often missing.
You have this sort of bubbling up of a desire for real equality. And then you get women beginning to gel from community-based activism.
Oh, man, history.
Solid organizing.
The women's liberation movement was a parallel.
Well, was she a racist?
To Betty Friedan's the National Organization for Women.
Oh, she's the one that said that in
in 1966, women's liberation groups are emerging around the country. This younger
she
generation
said
moves
that
in very much
like she
broadens
brought
the
like
perspective
black
of women's
ladies in
movement.
because she said even though you guys have your civil rights movement, they're still not treating you like they're treating the dudes.
Economic power, but
So
a revolution in the
I always
relationship
believed in that.
between
Like,
sexes.
when it came to the women's side of it, like, y'all get treated the same way as black people in some aspects. Like, you know, what the fuck?
And that's what
They're supposed to be whole barefoot and pregnant.
when you see they're challenging birth control like it's some kind of fucking.
Now that is an incredible sports television.
Oh, they gonna walk him.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional
Hey,
walk,
Walkie.
and the force at the plate is in order.
Up next for the Marlins.
Martin Prado will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Grounded back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. 1 run scores.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting 1 on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
But here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat. Why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right there.
Justin Bohr will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 3, the Rays 1. Tim Beckham will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Kurt Casale is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. You're short, hit hard.
Fucking
and
God.
that's through. A base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Brandon Guyer will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
He's set and the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Yelich moves over. One away. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's been patient here with the bases loaded, but he's backed himself into a corner now.
This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. One run is scored. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone.
Oh my God, lost another player.
Well, this is certainly not good here. He's really holding on to his arm, and I think it appears to be fairly serious. Pretty sure we're not going to see him in action for a while, unfortunately. Cole Gillespie is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Steve Pearce. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Definitely a really nice opportunity to jump out and get that early lead and get the other guys up against the ropes right now.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Evan Longoria steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with two away. Trying to hold the lead. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Now the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
I worked out that.
Real Muto
One run with no outs,
and they'll
bases
escape
loaded.
the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. So one run on 4 hits, no errors, and 3 left. 5 innings complete.
What?
The Marlins lead it 3-2.
That's tough to work out.
JT Realmuto will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Archer looks in. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. On his way to pitch number 75. Grounded to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Marlins,
Miguel Rojas will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
Got him right in the back. Doesn't feel good, never does, but I can think of a lot worse places to get dosed.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Dickerson, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Too often the 60s is simply seen from a liberal perspective, but the conservative movement had its stance.
And he's finding new life out there in the 6th inning as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Ryan Webb will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already one out in the inning. Derek Dietrich is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
3-0 pitch. Take.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back.
Coach.
It's 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh my God!
Marcell Ozuna stands in. He got under one.
All right, yeah, he puts that down in the middle of this first fucking pitch. Fuck patience, it's over.
And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Action in the Rays pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line drive to left. Geyer is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Cole Gillespie is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Dickerson on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. But Logan Forsythe will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he falls behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
What am I doing?
You already know because
Logan Morrison stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Sorry.
Deep.
Fucking with you!
It's a moonshot, folks. A long home run. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison. And the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3. Tim Beckham is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Grounded to 3rd. Beckham for the 2nd out of the inning. Kurt Casale will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Rays are able to knock things up on the solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Alex Colomé is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. To third. Longoria's got it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Martin Prado stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hit to first. Morrison is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Here's Ichiro now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Way outside. 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Geyer is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Kevin Kiermaier digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Brandon Geyer comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Brian Morris will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Brandon Geyer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Corey Dickerson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run and running early on. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to looking back. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Huh?
Oh, man, first and second, nobody out in a tie ball game. This is a huge double play. It does move the go-ahead runner up to third base, but it comes at a very big cost.
Yeah,
they're now just out a way of coming out of this with nothing.
They always play my
Step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
And this is maybe not a pitch-around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this and 2 away.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Justin Bohr will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters are not going to be involved in the decision.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
This is pulled into right. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. JT Realmuto digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Casale
Run!
scoops it up, and he's retired here, 1 away. Miguel Rojas will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
In this troubled 10 years we just run through.
These are cutters for Esther Peterson, the Secretary of Labor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Derek Dietrich is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Kiermaier, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
I tell you, I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing.
Look at that shit.
That ball looked like it was
I can't believe I got the ball. Look at this.
Out off the bat, but it winds up making it all the way off the wall.
I thought he was going to jump into the wall.
By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
You stay back or you wait? He didn't stay back.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. One out and a runner on third. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Hit to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 6-3 game. Cole Gillespie is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance.
Bro, what the hell was that doing? He's not power hitter.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Under it is Morrison now, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And it's quickly 0-2.
I don't know what this dude is thinking.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Eddie Romero trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Martin Prado stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Oh, it didn't go nowhere.
He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. Not too many more shots left. Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
A.J. Ramos will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one.
I thought that was it. That was the 9th.
Leading off the inning, Evan Longoria, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Realmuto has it and reined in 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Logan Forsythe will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Logan Morrison will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brad Boxberger come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Ichiro Suzuki. They'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Beckham is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Justin Bohr steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
I didn't mean to swing.
The fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bohr is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, catcher.
JT Realmuto will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
The latest fad is the Sunset Strip. During the past year, it has become a playground for Southern California's mobile, restless teenagers.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
The growing influx of youngsters.
Striding in to start the ninth, Tim Beckham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, catcher.
Kurt Casale stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Kevin Kiermaier ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I smell another changeup coming here before too long.
Could even be right here.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Brandon Geyer stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Line hard into left. A dive, but it's off his glove. Corey Dickerson will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 6-4 ball game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Steve Pearce. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins have earned a sweep here in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The scene is a lot of light shows and music and people dancing. And when the Dead were playing, it was a way to feel that ass in waves. And I looked down and I saw kids in front of me moving to the music.
We won, Coach. We played our hearts out for you. We won.
The drug culture really took hold.
Oh my God! Tough break.
The Grateful Dead or Jefferson Airplane were able to embrace it and put it in their music.
The counterculture in California is born because more and more people that want to try to experience what he's experienced, and he became the kind of grand poobah of the carnival of San Francisco in the 60s.
There's nothing grown up or sophisticated in taking an LSD trip at all. They're just being complete fools.
CBS News, without any flowers in its hair, is in San Francisco because this city has gained the reputation of being the hippie capital of the world.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-4. In other Marlins news, left fielder Christian Yelich has been placed on the 15-day DL, according to team reports. He has a fractured arm. Looking at the standings, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division, 11.5 games out of first. The Marlins are in third place in the NL East, 2.5 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves, 9-8. As of today, the Braves are in last place in the NL East, 10.5 back. The Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're 19.5 games out of first. The Washington Nationals got together to allow 4 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 8-2. Right now, the Nationals sit atop the NL East. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division, 10.5 back. The Buccos knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 9-6. They now have 6 straight victories. At the moment, the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West. They're 3.5 games back. The Blue Jays went deep 4 times as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 12-8. Heading into today, the Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East. They're 7 games back. The Blue Jays are atop the division. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. Hanley Ramirez swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping lead the Red Sox over Colorado 3-2. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the American League. As of today, the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East. They're 3.5 games back. The Rockies are in last place in the NL West, 6.5 games back. The White Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 8-4. Looking at the standings, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're 7 games back. The White Sox are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. Doug Fister got the W and now has 5 this year as the Astros defeated the Orioles 1-0. At the moment, the Astros sit in 4th place in the American League West, 3 games back. The Orioles are in 2nd place in the AL East, only a game-and-a-half back. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The reason we can no longer identify with the kinds of activities that the older generation are engaged in is because those activities are for us meaningless. They have led to a monstrous war in Vietnam, for example.
We did want change from war, from rigid ideas of what the sexes ought to be doing. A change from black people ought to be here and white people ought to be here. No, why can't we try and make that work?
The Haight-Ashbury community has created the Council for a Summer of Love in San Francisco.
The council is calling for creative love happenings for every weekend throughout the summer. We ask all who come here to come here in love, and we ask all who live here to greet all men with love.
They, at their best, are trying for a kind of group sainthood, and saints running in groups are likely to be ludicrous. They depend on hallucination for their philosophy. This is not a new idea, and it has never worked.
It was sort of a divide of generations. A lot of mistrust. Young people didn't trust old people. Old people didn't understand young people.
So offensive about long hair. It looks sloppy.
It doesn't differentiate the boys from the girls enough.
We didn't call ourselves hippies. The hippies are a fabrication. They were an attempt to diminish.
Little bastard, he didn't tell me this is something parents go to.
It certainly serves to exclude people that are deeply thoughtful about the world, that were ready to dedicate their lives to making change, and question the paradigm of materialism.
Look around you, nothing works. The only thing the kids presented with is when you grow up, look, you know, you can join the army, you can go to war, you can get a gig working as an engineer, become a vegetable, and drive to work in your own car, your own big metal box. And, you know, it looks absurd. And people in their metal boxes like this going all over from job to job, frustrated, uptight. What joy is there in life? Life is and should be ecstasy.
The counterculture had the arrogance to tell everybody else what they were doing is wrong. And nobody likes that.
It's estimated that anywhere from 10 to 200,000 youngsters may pour into Haight-Ashbury this summer. Many people are apprehensive. They fear that Black Power or other political activist groups may use Haight Street as a stage setting for riots.
Haight-Ashbury cannot handle 100,000 because there isn't room.
The tension between the government and the people began to be evident.
Nobody should let their young children come into San Francisco unsupervised to become a part of a group such as that.
They're fascists, as far as I'm concerned. They don't like hippies, and they don't like the things we do, and they try to harass us and bother us.
In some way, their revolution's a war between generations. The hippies' rallying cry is, never trust anyone over 30.
The war of youth culture against the establishment is in full swing on every front.
About 4 policemen and a plainclothesman came in and said, everybody get out, everybody get out. The store is closed. They wouldn't give a reason. They wouldn't identify, under what premise they were doing this. When we asked them, they started pushing people around. They pushed people physically out of the store.
The mayor this is really very insidious what he's up to. He wants to stop human growth.
The hippie leaders say all will be well. Flower power will prevail. They say it will be a summer of love, a great pilgrimage. Hopefully, they'll be right.
If it's necessary to bring in National Guard, I'll bring in National Guard. I'll use whatever force is necessary.
Just a cool motherfucker like me.
Now seem to be witnessing in this country and elsewhere an intense preoccupation with the pursuit of pleasure. Call it hedonism, call it self-gratification, call it what you will. You cannot avoid noticing it. You may not like it, you may not accept it, but you cannot ignore it. A change in morality.
You didn't tell me that this dance thing was something parents went to.
He's done talking to you.
What? Did you tell me it was an option?
No, it was only for like 30 minutes.
We're on the map. We're big. And we're far more interesting.
It wasn't even
You
good.
have to offer.
I know they put it on Facebook.
Safer? Can you open this? The whole time I was trying to use the wrong time. Because I was going to this, because
So you made it super tight?
These are young people who are hungry for older people, for their parents to listen to them. These youngsters want to share with their parents.
The whole fucking team's tired. Are they fucking kidding me?
They are encountering, and perhaps eventually, when you're spiritually ready, you turn on with your children if you think that's the right thing to do.
Oh, I'm not winning this game. Look at this get along game.
Monterey Pop. It was the absolute ultimate love it.
Are you crazy? Get the fuck out of here. You know what? Let him play.
That I've played pretty much ever is Monterey Pop Festival.
Let him play.
Monterey hit like lightning. Popular music.
He can't bat there though.
Become something different, and there was a whole new generation of people that wanted to march with it. It said, "Get on board. We're leaving town."
Janis Joplin.
You realize this is Janis Joplin before she was known, before she'd ever done her first album.
I don't like that music, so I don't associate myself with any of those people. So I hear.
From downtown Atlanta, we welcome you to baseball from Turner Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next.
Yeah, she was gonna surpass that. That bitch was talented.
Yulise Chacin, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Janis Joplin died from drug overdose.
Did she?
Miguel Rojas Rides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman,
Miguel
Rojas.
Three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. EK, these Braves here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind them. It wasn't their finest performance of the year.
I know they are. I just don't know their music.
Playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
And when I hear them, I don't like that. Why would I listen to it?
And it's not something you even have to defend yourself with. I'm just saying it's
Down he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he is going to have extra bases to start the evening. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Don Kelly is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that.
I don't know this kid. What kind of powers he got? Dud.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
Down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. EK, any thoughts?
You know, they have to be hoping that Justin Bour can break out of this one. He's really in a slump, hitting less than 200 in his last 10 games. Opposing pitchers have had his number, and he needs to mix up his approach in the box if he wants to get out of this.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Chacin comes set. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Justin Bour steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Outside and low, 3-0. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Men on third with 2 down. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away. Jeff Mathis stands in trying to cash in the first inning. Runners at the corners, 2 away.
Yeah, and if nothing else, they've at least done a pretty good job of making this starter work right here in the first inning.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Inciarte is going to get there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tom Kohler, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. EK, what's the word on him?
He threw a real gem in his last game. Complete game shutout. He'll look to repeat that kind of performance here.
Ender Inciarte is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, this team runs pretty well. They drive the ball into the gap pretty well. And as long as they keep avoiding the double play ball and let the game come to them and just drive in runs when they get the opportunities, they're going to be just fine.
This is pulled into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Batting third.
Freddie Freeman takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
And on 0-2, I think you're better off trying to bounce that thing rather than leave it up. Even though that's high, it's a dangerous spot to miss.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Ozuna is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Adonis Garcia will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Low for ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is a dangerous count here. You don't want to give in, but you sure don't want to walk it.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in now. 2 hits and 5 trips for him in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
But to see hundreds of thousands of people, like a meeting of all the tribes from all over the country.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2.
Crazy.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And that's taken high for a ball that's full now, 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and this has been the big concern with this guy over the last couple seasons. He's prone to getting hurt by the base on balls. Already, that's 2 walks here in the early going, and that's something that he's going to need to get a handle on pretty quick.
Cole Gillespie is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. And he'll fall fell behind now to 1-2.
Woodstock was followed by Altamont only a few months later, and there couldn't have been two more different concerts.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Security at a number of Free in the Park concerts that we've done, and they were fine. They were funny.
Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for one. On to Freeman, and they get the double play. Adani Echeverria will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chacin gets the sign, coming at it with the 0-1 to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Bruce Stubbs will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches,
that's
they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that.
That song was ahead of its time.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
You
want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
What?
They're just like significant.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
They're not black American history.
Look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 22 RBI.
Ignorant? Why would we pay attention?
2-0. Lifted out.
You can't even dance to that shit. If you can't dance to it, or there's no soul to it, black people ain't gonna follow that shit. That's part of the reason why now white people can dance, because the world has changed into hip hop. But before that,
Tyler
black people couldn't dance.
It's his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
It's not always about dancing.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase.
I don't know why the Himalayas keep biting and shit.
Tom Kohler set to lead off the third. 9, 1, and 2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. In the air to straightaway right. Markakis on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. And
he went
sends
to
him down
bunt,
easily for the
and
first
they're
out.
like, nah, shake that off. This motherfucker hit 2 fucking bombs.
Miguel
You know, who's like, oh,
will stand in. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Playing tonight.
Good job of going the other way. Almost felt like he was looking to go the other way, trying to drive it to the opposite field. Let's see if he does the same thing here.
And you know, I love the dugout. Like, they are all going crazy.
You can hit the low fastball, but you're not going to hit that one up there. You can just forget about it. You've got to make him bring that thing down.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
One day I woke up very hungry, very
Chacin's ready. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's been taking a 6-month course to learn how. It's hard to begin getting somebody. It's not everyone.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance.
There have been generations gaps before, but today he's becoming the widest yet. And the Joes of America bridge the gap and conform.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Yeah, and there are some times where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
In the 60s, we thought of other people as part of our own family. We were into caring for society as a whole.
Throws him for strike 3,
I
and that
couldn't swing.
retires the side.
Wouldn't let me swing. I seen the pitch.
Jace Peterson digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Peterson.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Man was bored.
Striding into the box, Ulysses Chacin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery
I'm
to
pretty
him
sure
on the
it wouldn't
way.
be either, because the Dolphins get no respect.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Highlight when you have 10 episodes.
But that fucking Woodstock is.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
The Woodstock was
Gillespie
late.
I bet you the
get there
millionaire
as he
mark
backs up to
will
put it
be
away, and there are 2 gone now.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's
And it
duel,
never
looks
will
like
be
we've
there.
got one brewing right here. 2 outs
Never
now
will
in the
be.
bottom of the
I'm
third, and
telling
both
you.
these
I feel
guys
like
look like
they're
they have their
doing a
good
pretty
stuff.
good job
Ender
portraying
Inciarte
all different
will
groups of
stand in
people.
now with 2
I
away,
ain't
trying to
shit about
avoid
me.
another 1, 2,
There was
3
2
innings.
episodes
Now, this has
dedicated
been
entirely to the
total
civil
domination
rights
these past
movement.
few innings. They haven't been
Yeah,
able to
showing
mount
white
any kind of
people.
threat
See, you don't even see it.
Now behind in the count.
Show
0-1.
how white people help the civil rights
They had
movement.
like 6
Bottom of inning number
different
3. Nothing
gentlemen that
our
were
score.
Believe me, if JFK wasn't in that shit, they wouldn't even talk about it.
1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
That shit's real.
There were like 6 different gentlemen that were standing next to Martin Luther King in every single picture.
Now he's hit
that
the second.
didn't-
Yeah,
Have
white
another
folks.
1, 2, 3
No,
innings.
black
He
men.
does. 8 in a row.
They ain't
he's set
talking about
down,
black
and the
men.
side
Yes,
is
they
retired.
did. Oh
Nothing
my
across
God.
here this half of the.
Oh my God! There were like 6
Marcelo
of them.
Zuma is ready here as we begin
That
the
they
top
were
of the
interviewed
fourth.
on this
Still don't have
show.
any runs on the
Like,
board yet. Getting this
and
leadoff
fuck
man
them.
on
Look,
base would be
like
huge.
they're still the same age
Chop
they were in
foul right at home
1960,
plate. It's
whatever.
strike 1.
Except now they have gray hair.
Chacin looks in. Here he comes 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped
Yeah,
up. And he'll steer
Ah,
clear
they
of the
got
flying
that.
debris to make the catch here for the first out. At the plate, Justin Bohr. He drew a walk his first time up. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there. And he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box.
Niggas.
This is the first
Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs.
You don't even say it.
What?
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
They show black people in their place.
They're just interviewing LeVar Burton.
Black people, LeVar Burton, who played the most famous slave.
They're gonna reference it. They're gonna talk about it.
And then they show Good Times. They show you probably never even watched.
Some reruns. I wasn't old. I wasn't like even alive. Like
Niggas in poverty. They show none of the rich niggas.
They're talking about the 70s. This isn't.
Do you know? I didn't learn.
That's not the purpose
I didn't know
of this
there
show.
was black inventors till after I fucking met Kevin M. I had no clue. No fucking clue till they told me this shit. I was like, wait a minute, black man created traffic lights? I didn't know that. They told me that in school. All I heard about was famous white man doing this, famous white man doing that. No niggas. Oh, the cotton gin. That's the only one we knew. They're cotton gin.
You were so racist. That show was so racist. And you know what? I used to watch that in reruns too. Remember when I don't know, did you guys have cable?
Yeah, my dad stole it.
Okay, so we didn't have cable. So like when we stayed home from school, we watched like whatever 1-2, was
but he
on
did,
reruns
and it's
during the
2-2 now.
Yo, I
This is
totally
where he
did not
gets so
understand
tough.
all the
He's
family.
seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
How is that not a check
The
swing?
throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Jeff Mathis is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score.
Just because a guy is sensitive and he's intellectual, he wears glasses, you make him out of green. I've never said a guy.
Eric Ibar is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Right there for strike 1. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. A reminder, we'll have game 2 of the series here on the show in HD with coverage coming your way tomorrow afternoon as you get a look there at the scheduled starters we'll have in store. First pitch on its way. Freddie Freeman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Adonis Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next day be
foul.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. We'll see Ichiro. And there is Ichiro loosening up now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Calm it down, slow it up.
Chacin steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone. Then maybe your offense can go from there.
The projects in Chicago?
And guys, there's a look at his line through the first few
Yeah, they were in those high-rise towers that still stand in Chicago to
It's
this
like
day.
their house looks nice. For the 70s, I mean, it's all ugly, but it looks nice. Like I said, that was before my time.
This was the first rich black family.
Don't call me punk. Why are you so sensitive all of a sudden? How would you like it if I called you nigger? Call me nigger.
He look like my dad right there. He called me nigga.
Nothing worse than Harvey except for his marriage.
Call me nigga. I didn't know he said that.
Apparently.
What are you staring at? I was just thinking. I'll bring my neighbor's kids over here. This place is better than the zoo.
On Saturday night,
He did a lot for
CBS
Philly.
lineup immediately sounded
Sherman Hensley?
was
He used to go to my mom's shop all the
8
time.
o'clock, all the film. 8:30, MASH. 9 o'clock, the Mary
Oh,
Tyler
MASH is a funny ass show
It
that
was
you didn't
never
understand.
I didn't understand it. I used
You
to
watch it
roll
now,
my
you
nose.
fucking cry.
Yo, that shit is so funny.
Because you,
I had no
as a
idea
kid,
what was
you didn't
going on.
understand.
Yeah.
But now you
My parents used to
watch
watch
it, you're
MASH
like, these
all the
motherfuckers
time.
were in war. Like, what the fuck?
We used to watch MASH all the time. My brother and I would just
Oh my
roll
god,
our
he got
eyes.
old.
Mary Tyler Moore was a single woman.
She was fine as shit.
She was an associate producer on a nightly TV show.
You know what? You got spunk. I hate spunk.
There were a lot of young women entering the workplace then. And for some of them, Mary Tyler Moore was like a port of entry.
I'm doing as good a job as he did.
Better.
Better. And I'm being paid less than he was because
You're a woman.
A television female could be a hero. She could be
Valerie Harper, Miss fucking Lifetime or stuff.
She was on here too.
She used to be pretty shit too. He was a good looking dude. Remember him from what's that show in San Francisco?
The cartoon, he was a cartoon.
Yeah.
And the neighbor was in Nudge.
Maybe it was like kind of gay dude or what?
Yeah, he was like weird.
scandalous.
She went on dates, a lot of guys, but the guys were really important.
We seem to be hitting it off, and I just thought.
Yoo-hoo, Judd.
She's not obsessed with finding a husband.
Don't forget to take your pill. I won't.
This was about people coping with one another, and the workplace was like a family.
Oh, she
I told Ted to close with the copy for Sue Ann.
Oh my God. I told the projectionist it was the other way around.
Oh my God.
Local pig farmers serve notice today that rising corn prices are forcing them to find other means to feed their stock. Here's one pig. Just regular.
It's Betty White, yeah.
Starting tomorrow, we'll be presenting a new feature on WJM, Dining Out with Sue Ann Mitchell.
Once Jim Brooks said to me, I know.
Like, people make fun of like TV stars that never made it onto a silver screen. Their careers are
Look
so
how young
much.
she was.
Did you crash the men's room? Of course not. I'm bringing somebody's gift.
And she still sounds the
Why do you
same.
think it's such a winner?
I think because of the casting, and I think because of the writing. They don't sacrifice the character for the sake of a good joke.
Cole Gillespie is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
This guy's been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced. And we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Stepping in, Adeiny Echeverria. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he lays off for ball one.
She's not going to do that.
Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
No. Go sit down.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Tom Kohler is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up and in for ball one.
That motherfucker hit me, yo.
One 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit. When you're facing the opposing pitcher, you know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
It goes all the way down to my waist.
The television series MASH, and one thing movie in my estimation is not fun. There's certain rules about a war.
Line toward right center. Markakis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Marlins. Drew Stubbs comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Ozuna. He's got it one away. So with one away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High and deep to center field. Back goes Ozuna. Still going back. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Tyler Flowers is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either, but when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miguel Rojas will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the sixth.
This is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
High bar towards second. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Next for the Marlins, third baseman
Don Kelly will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Markakis to the track. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple. Marcelo Zuna will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Justin Bohr bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
To first. Played on the backhand. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see. Jace Peterson will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Ball 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Bohr scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Opposing batters have not been having a lot of fun against him. Pretty intimidating when you're facing a guy with an ERA like he's carrying around.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I didn't know more came from Happy Days. Did you know that?
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Ender Inciarte is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Gillespie has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves.
I can see what's going to heat up the cold.
Back here at Turner Field, it's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Into the windup and the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Good morning, Charlie.
Lofted in the air out to right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Ichiro Suzuki digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and Ichiro will try to stretch it for third, and Ichiro will get in there at third. He's got himself a triple.
Now batting, left fielder
Cole Gillespie will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Markakis, moving to his left, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Adeiny Echeverria will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a ball, 1-0.
Now after that sac fly, this is where you got to just clear the deck and start this inning over.
Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Eric Ibar steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
leading off for the Braves.
Eric Ibar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Hard hit ball to second. And a rather easy first out. Freddie Freeman will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have 1 hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
Adonis Garcia will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Drew Stubbs will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike.
Why are you in?
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
I don't remember him looking like old.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hunter Cervantes will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Giancarlo Stanton is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Hit in the air out to right. Markakis is there. And he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning.
the batter, number 19. Second baseman,
Miguel Rojas gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now back, third baseman,
Don Kelly tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Swinging and pops him up over toward foul territory. Garcia is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. We'll see Nick Markakis when we... Brian Morris will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And here is Nick Markakis now. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
There's some trivia, but it is football.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center.
Yeah, but
Gillespie comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
You saw his numbers there just a moment ago. He's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively. This retires the first man to greet him here.
Tyler Flowers strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. On the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
the batter's number 8,
Jace Peterson will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Ozuna. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Striding in to start the 9th, Marcell Ozuna, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Stubbs is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
First baseman
Justin Bohr stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Is 60 minutes still on?
No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. To 2-2 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
now batting
Jeff Mathis stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Ichiro Suzuki will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
Hit hard back up the middle. But a great diving catch here will end the inning, and he might have saved a run in the process as well. Tough to end an inning on a better play than this as he takes this one right out of the air. Number 17 will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here.
We drive him all the time.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And reined in, 1 away. Ender Inciarte will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. Eric Ibar will dig in now, and he'll do so representing
the guy who started ESPN
only started this guy to open the yard over here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
A.J. Ramos is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gillespie sprinting after it. Here's the 0-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gillespie is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Freddie Freeman makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now...
Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off with a road victory here in game 1.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker.
About making an honest man out of me.
It's a subject I rarely discuss in the news.
What we saw in the 70s was that the big event television, the audience kept on coming back and back.
Here you have topics that start to get serious and important and groundbreaking for television.
There's no life left here, and I don't want harm to come to you because of it.
I won't listen to this.
majority reaction to the Holocaust program has been positive, it has not been without debate.
Yeah, go to bed.
With Holocaust, the heat was you shouldn't even touch this subject. It's disrespectful. But finally, the thinking was, no, to not talk about it would be disrespectful, to not perpetuate the memory for another generation. So if you're too young to know, here's a debate.
Yeah, they switched my shit up.
Not since the war have emotions been so high in Germany. The Holocaust telecast caused heated discussion. Its most tangible political effect was shown when the German legislature debated the search for Nazi war criminals. Holocaust made it easier for lawmakers to vote to continue the hunt for Nazis.
Holocaust brought it home. It made it real, even though it was a Hollywood creation.
Sunday night, Roots begins.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Miami Marlins pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-0. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 1-0. The Mets combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-1. The Cubs got 18 hits as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies 3-2. Carlos Torres had his first victory of the year as the Brewers took care of the Reds 3-2. The Diamondbacks knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the walk-off win in extra innings over the Padres 6-5. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-4. Edwin Encarnacion sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 7-6. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. Steve Geltz grabbed his second win of the...
Steve Well.
It is difficult to explain in today's culture how unprecedented Roots was. No one had ever seen the story of slavery before, told from the point of view of the Africans.
It may be the first time that television allowed an embracing of black pride.
He's free. He's free, honey.
One of the reasons that Roots was so incredibly popular is not because ABC had so much faith in it, but because ABC didn't.
Earlier miniseries were broadcast in weekly installments, and the ABC executives determined that if Roots were to fail, they could just be done with it in 7 or 8 nights.
It was high risk, high reward. If it didn't work, you were out a lot of TV time and not many people watching.
The television premiere on 8 consecutive nights attracted the largest audience in the history of the medium.
There's something about it that seems to touch all human beings. It transcends age and race.
Entertainment was leading humanity, and I think that's the primary value, is to lead humanity forward.
If there's a legacy of television in the 70s, it's that you matter.
While there's a lot going on in the world, television was a reminder of how much little things mean to us, the smallest of situations.
No matter what the subject matter was, it wanted to include you. You're in the family. Don't make fun of the outsider. Include them.
Its legacy is look how long it's lasted. Those shows, they were about people who were kind and nice. They were not mean-spirited shows.
There was a certain elegance to that. I kind of miss it.
Oh, it was so delicious. 5 different flavors. Archie was sitting at another table with Jefferson Pratt. Remember him?
Remember Archie? That's the voice you do for me. I'm Edith Bunker.
Okay.
He killed himself. The whole time she was talking, he was pretending to load his revolver. And she was just talking.
A good look there at the southern skies in Turner Field in Atlanta. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves.
Right.
It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
What?
Manny Banuelos Mexican
Can't go to bed to go watch the show.
On the mound in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th or 8th in this one.
Standing in is leadoff man Martin Prado as we're just about set to get this one underway.
You got a bat, puppy.
Third baseman, Martin Prado.
And we are underway from Turner Field as the first pitch misses
First
this
bat.
afternoon, taken for ball 1.
Hola,
Eric, these Braves as they begin here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just 1 win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
No, you're being bad. Yeah. I'm going down.
No, get down.
Cole Gillespie stands in with a runner in scoring position already here following the ground rule double.
Now, great start for the inning for him so far, but this needs to be a productive at-bat right now. You got to at least advance him to third somehow.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Derek Dietrich settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one, not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He's set. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now.
No, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And another foul ball.
Alright, this is more
1-2. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those. This man, he has arm strength to die for. He could throw it from the wall. He could probably throw it from the darn stands. I hope he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two and 1. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Hot shot to third. Garcia loves it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize.
Fuck you and your
couches.
couches.
And now the Braves will
Just
get their initial shot.
Alright, you can't sit on it because that burns it. Like, you're supposed to sit on couches and lay on couches.
David
Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
ready to go as she'll be on the mound for the
Oh my
Marlins.
God, I'm wearing it out. I weigh fucking 2 pounds. I'm wearing it out. I think you got this fucking narcissistic fucking thing going on in your fucking
For a
head.
starting pitcher, that's a bit high.
You're like me with my fucking car with this fucking couch.
That's lifted the
Oh
other
my
way
God,
out
I
to
mean,
left.
if you drive it, it's
over
fucked
toward
up.
the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
How many times do I actually talk to you about the couch? I don't understand.
All the time! You sit in the seat, you're like, ow.
No,
Bob sits here.
Bob sat there and fucked my couch up.
Oh my God. Well, he sat there too, and you sit there and not say nothing.
No, he doesn't. Hasn't sit there that often.
He slept there for 6 hours one night.
Okay, one night, but
Many
every
times.
time he came in the house, he sat in that fucking seat.
He sat there. He sat there.
And I think it's very disrespectful because if it was some of your shit and somebody fucked it up, it would be a huge problem.
It's not fucked up. People sit on couches.
Yeah, but it's not. It's like a year old, and the fucking bar is coming through the thing, and it's an obvious difference between that one and that one. You can sit in the two of them and tell me you can't tell the difference. But if I let one of my friends do some shit to your stuff, it would be a fucking problem. That's my point.
Friends?
That's my point.
What one of your friends?
If I did.
Oh, fuck the couch. Nobody else seen your couches.
But I'm just
Take
saying.
them out of here. Take your couches.
I'm just saying.
Sick of hearing about your fucking couches.
What?
I'm sick of hearing about your fucking couches. You drive me crazy with that shit. Fucking crumbs and shit all in them. Fucking dirty as shit. And you're
I was joking about this part of the couch, but since you wanted to bring the Bob shit up, I was
You're
never
ridiculous,
joking about
yo.
that.
You're fucking ridiculous.
I'm ridiculous. So if I let one of my friends ruin your shit, it wouldn't be a problem?
I don't have any shit.
But I'm just saying. Sake of argument. That's the part that pisses me
For
off.
sake of argument, they're supposed to be both of ours. But no, they're yours.
Didn't my mom buy them for my birthday and Christmas that year?
For both of us. But you leave that out. See, this is shit I'm not going to shut up about no more.
I must have understood it differently.
Yeah, I must have. Yeah, really must have.
Because my mom never phrased it to me that way.
Whatever. Then they're yours. Who gives a fuck? I'm tired of talking about it. Take the fucking couches. I'll tell Bob, don't sit on the fucking couches no more. Fat people can't sit on the couches no more.
I'm just saying that...
Like any of your fat ass friends came over, they'd be allowed to sit on the couch.
Okay, none of my fat ass friends weigh 500 pounds.
No, sorry, we're men. We weigh more. I'm sorry. Fat ass Erica came over here. She could sit on the fucking couch.
Fat ass Erica who?
No, both of them get fat now, so.
Well, Erica's has lost 50 pounds in the past.
I know she looks good.
6 months
I'll
or
give it to
3
her.
months,
She's busting
so-
her ass. I'll give it to her.
I don't know.
But how long will that last?
Well, she's not just busting her ass. She had the same surgery my mom had. And the same surgery Bob had. I'm just... You take it as the couch, and I feel like... And I know you don't care and you don't want to talk about it and whatever.
Because you're fucking crazy! That's why! Because you're fucking crazy! You're driving me up a wall with this shit! Seriously! Like, what's the point?
What's the point?
People aren't supposed to sit on furniture! But you take it to this whole new level, like they're fucking coming in here graffitiing your shit!
Let them sit on the couch.
Like, I'm just saying, Liz, where are you going with this?
I'm going between the fact that you sit there and you sit there and you can feel the difference.
Okay.
That's all I'm going with it.
Got you.
And I'm saying that when something's yours...
What is mine?
Everybody has to respect it, but when something's mine...
Nobody's disrespecting your shit, though. Like, I don't get it. Nobody's disrespecting it. They're sitting on it.
Okay. And I'm wrong then.
Awesome city.
What?
I don't understand how you're treating it like somebody's disrespecting it. I don't get it.
Like, you know how when this is just the only thing that pops into my head to equate what I'm thinking. You know how when Cody used to come to the house, Stacy's son?
The retarded kid?
And I'm not calling Bob retarded. I'm not calling anything. I'm just saying how hype you used to get about the TV. Like, don't go near it. Don't touch it. You're going to fuck it up. You're going to fuck it up. You're going to fuck it up.
That's why.
Because you didn't want it to get fucked up.
Yeah, because he can't control himself.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, it was a big deal because you didn't want anything to get fucked up, and I respected that, and I stuck with that. I didn't say, hey, Drain, you're being a fucking idiot, or whatever, or you're crazy, or anything to that effect.
I'm knocking him because he just couldn't control himself. I knew that.
But what I'm saying is that you didn't want him, regardless of why he would have messed it up, you didn't want him to mess it up.
Because he was going to break the shit.
And I respected that.
Because he was going to break it.
And seeing Bob sit on my couch, I knew it was going to get broken.
Okay. Fuck your couch. I'll let the retarded kid break my shit next time.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Because you always throw shit in my fucking face. Like, whatever, dude.
I'm trying to equate the two.
Fastball here is take
yeah, I got it. But he was going to intentionally break my shit because he's fucking retarded. Yeah, I said he's fucking retarded.
He wasn't going. What did you?
That's how the fucking kid walks around the fucking house like this. Like, that's gonna break my shit, yes! I don't have money to replace that shit because some fucking retard walk around the fucking house throwing shit. No. That's why I didn't want the fucker at the house.
This is what I'm saying.
Because you always fucking bring up some bullshit to counteract me. You just can't take what I'm saying and go, oh, yeah, okay.
I'm simply trying to explain myself.
Fuck you, man. Oh, my God. Like, it's fucking annoying.
That's all I'm doing, was trying to explain myself.
Like, what the fuck, yo? Like,
this one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man.
Fucking annoying, yo. Just pick on me all you want. Knock yourself the fuck out. Fuck. Everything I do in life is wrong with you.
Moves to 2-1 now.
You got a problem with every fucking thing I do.
Hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone could be beneficial to an offense.
Damn right I take it their way.
Hit in the air. And the catch made out there.
It's never a great job. It's like, you know, you fucked this up.
Have a chance. Let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager is not jump offensive shifts. Still that old school mentality. Plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
No, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning.
Because it's fucking annoying, Liz. Every fucking thing you come at me for. Every fucking thing. If I did that to you, you would fucking be in a ball in that fucking room. A fucking ball.
And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. As we go to break, another look at a
I say a joke about you got a fucking problem.
We're off to the second, scoreless on the show.
You can't believe you trying to compare a fucking retarded kid to somebody sitting on the furniture.
I'm saying how you were
gets his
concerned
first
about your
shot now,
stuff.
and he's working on a
That's
modest.
I get that, and I understand that.
I wasn't bashing
but you use the term disrespect. You use that term. Nobody is trying to disrespect you shit. That's the point I'm trying to get with. You said disrespect.
What did you say?
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Right?
I understand that.
That's okay.
I
When I don't want to sit on the couch, that's a fucking problem.
Compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home.
You what?
I'm not trying to win.
You what? You what? You what?
I'm just trying to explain myself.
Swing and a liner.
You fucking
But this will be foul.
And it's not a win or lose to me.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2.
Like, I'll never win with you. You fucking hate me. That's the end of the story. You
That's
fucking hate me.
what you fucking think.
That's
You pick on me
exactly
all
how you
the
treat
fucking
me.
time. You pick on me all the fucking
I do
time,
not
but you
pick
don't
on
fucking
you.
see it.
How do I pick on
You
you?
don't fucking see it.
Or
How
was
do
he
I
just
pick on
trying to
you?
set me up? for
Because
a
you
change-up
trying to
already?
counter me every fucking time.
Just because I'm trying to
Full
explain
count.
myself.
3 and 2.
Because it's never good enough. If I fucking come up with something better, you're just like, yo, that's not right. That's not right. You fuck.
I
don't win, yo.
want you, I feel like you couldn't give two shits about me. You fucking hate me.
And that's why you come at me for some bullshit,
No,
because
don't.
you got this whole little thing going on in your head that I fucking hate you, which I don't.
You do. You treat me like a piece of shit.
People I hate in this world do not want to feel that wrath.
Because if you didn't hate me, if you had any feelings for me at all, the thought of losing me would be a fucking problem. What's your first reaction to
Ask
it?
Derek about me hating people.
I'ma be homeless.
When I see you on sight, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I don't want to talk about Derek.
No, that's Jermaine hating people, fucking you up.
Okay.
Ain't no, I'm just gonna be cool with you. No, I'm gonna fuck you up. That's Jermaine hating somebody.
Jermaine extremely dislikes me. You couldn't give two shits about me. You couldn't.
All right, Lou. Whatever. You keep dreaming that.
Oh yeah, because that's what I dream about.
You keep fucking dreaming.
Here comes the payoff pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's first and second with nobody out.
Batting
Got
seventh.
way other problems in the world than a fucking couch.
Okay, but you're the one that fucking took that and ran with it. I was kidding when I said you fucked up the couch.
Well, this guy's
It was a
hitting
joke.
over 300 on the
Right,
year
I'll
now, and he
But
had
you-
a good
but-
performance.
But I can't win with you. What are you
First
want?
pitch on its way.
You
First
want?
pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk.
So fed up with that
he
shit.
needed to get ahead of the next
So
guy,
fucking
and he
fed up
did
with it.
just that.
What's that?
And
But
he
I
gets him to
fucking
swing
hate you.
through that one. He's
Because I
in
can't
control,
voice my
0 and
fucking
2.
opinion on
He's
nothing.
probably lucky he
If you
didn't
didn't
make
It's
like
either
contact
fall
on
in
that.
line with you or
No,
not.
it's not. You have we've been together for how many fucking years? When have you ever fallen
That
in
misses
love?
1 and 2.
Whoa,
Get the fuck
that
out
one
here with that
definitely
bullshit.
took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
You've never fallen in line. I've never asked you to fall in line. But no,
And he
I'm not
lays
going
off
to be the one
a
that
pitch
doesn't
outside
say
as they
something when I
draw
have a
even
problem
at
with
2
it.
and 2.
And the hope was that he would have
And
chased
see, I'm the
one
one
of
that
those
shuts the
pitches,
fuck up.
but Now
Well,
on 2 and
that's
2,
your choice.
I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just your classic 0-2 changeup right there. And what he's trying to do there is to get that hitter's aggressiveness to work against him. And he just goes fishing in the dirt for a bad pitch and an easy punch-out.
You talk about I hate you. I
You do.
swear you fucking can't stand me, so what the fuck?
You know what? I'm very hurt by
Right
you.
back to him, and it's off his shoe. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and
And
he gets
as a
the second
person-
out at first.
It's not that I can't stand
And with
you.
that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern, but from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And a ball 1-0.
Now here on the mound, you cannot take it easy on the pitcher here with 2 outs. He can still bloop one in there and drive home 2, so you need to be thinking strikeout all the way.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, and if these guys come away with nothing here, they'll have squandered a real good opportunity.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, he's got a big pitch coming up here. That would be huge if he could get out of this with the game still even.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
You see right there on the graphic, these first 2 innings have been costly pitch-wise. He's at 35 already, and he's only through an inning and 2/3.
He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kelly Johnson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Kelly Johnson.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Nick Markakis will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
You can tell me I'm done with
Looks like I walk in his house and be like, yo, bitch.
It's
Blah, 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 blah,
He's
blah,
found a
blah,
pretty nice
blah.
rhythm out here early on.
Because you don't say bitch doesn't mean that.
Can't get him to chase.
Like,
It's
you
1-2.
act like I walk in talking to you
Bottom
like
of the second
complete
here
shit.
with
That's
no
the
score.
thing, like, this is an argument that's never going to be resolved.
Nope. You
Because
sure ain't.
you
And
tried to
I'm
shoot
coming
the
to
corner
figure
and he
that
missed
out.
it.
You
2-2.
feel like
And
you
when
don't
he's
do
down
anything wrong,
0-2,
and I feel
he's
like
smart
you
enough
don't
to
treat
know
me the right
guys
way.
are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
No, I feel the same way, so you're right. It's not going to be resolved.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2
We ain't
pitch.
going to get it done by
Skied into
ourselves.
straightaway right. On the move is Stanton. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Fine, there's nothing to do.
Batting center.
I'm done arguing you
Third
about it.
baseman.
What can we do?
Adonis Garcia will stand in, and as you can see, his
A counselor or something.
He's been a
And
much better
anything's going
hitter
to
away
continue
from home.
because we are gone.
And he gets
We
ahead
are
here
so
with the
far gone.
fastball,
It's not
strike
funny.
one.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. And a welcome back
You know,
to
I love
Atlanta,
my
Georgia for
psychology.
baseball
You told
on the
me a
show.
lot
Third inning is
last
set
night.
to get underway. Martin
When you were
Prado
talking about
is into the
leaving
box as
school
we are all
and
set to begin the
you
third.
even said,
And
yeah.
guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's
That's
your
a no-no.
leadoff
You should
man, so
walk away
maybe
a
he
long
can get
time
things
ago.
started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
What do you mean? From us?
The windup and the 0-1.
Yeah, and
Right
we were
back
over for a
to
while.
him on the mound.
So you
And he'll
came
flip
back.
on to first to record the out.
But you came back because you needed me, not because you wanted me.
Cole Gillespie stands in. Basically anything here will look better than his first at-bat, which ended in his
I told
striking
you it
out
was
on a
different,
bunt
but you don't
attempt.
believe that.
And I'm still
I'm
not
done
sure why they had him trying to bump with 2 strikes. I'm just not a big fan of doing that.
The 0-1 on its way.
Left me in a fucking hotel.
Right, but see,
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
the
Liner towards second,
thing
but
about
right
it
to the second
was
baseman,
my
and that's the
huge
second out.
character flaws, faults,
Derek
whatever,
Dietrich is
is
into the
that,
box. He was
like,
a
I am
strikeout
loyal
victim in
to
his
a
first
fault.
try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about
All
that missed
that stuff I
opportunity
told
for a
you
little
last
while.
night?
First pitch fastball off the
Like-
plate there, and it's ball 1.
You were there for me when my family wasn't there for me. Whether it was genuine,
That'll
whether
be
I
a
was
souvenir,
some
and the
other
count will move
bee
to
that
1-1.
you fucking, whatever the case may be, you were there for me
From the
when
windup,
my family
the
wasn't
1-1
there for me.
pitch.
And you know how important my family is to me. So
Fouled
to
off
rank-
again, and now he's in a 1-2
to have you
hole.
be there when even they weren't has always meant something to me.
Didn't act like that.
But
Line towards center field. Solid base hit for
I
him, his
can't-
first of the afternoon.
And as I get older, and I realize that
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Makes the past
Here's the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it.
Wow, because I'm putting your happiness before mine.
For a good fastball
the fact that you would just give up and let me go makes me like
and
nauseous.
He chased it in the dirt.
Oh, you sit in the house and listen to nice now, yeah, and then listen to your son tell you, yeah, when you leave.
Half of the third coming up, no score.
I was like straw that broke camel's back. I was like, you know what? All right, how motherfuckers think this shit go? I watch when I do roll for it. Yeah.
Will come forward.
None of y'all motherfuckers gonna
7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
None of y'all.
They're still searching for
oh, move Miami. Thinking about it.
To start the game.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Batting 8.
But
second base.
Jace Peterson will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average.
You make
down
yourself
in the
alone.
230s.
You do that shit.
And he starts
if I ain't try to include you in something, just like you say about me, if I try to include you in something, nah, I don't feel like being around there. But then you do the ultimate shit and go hang with those bitches the other night. I was sitting here like,
not a bad guy to have hitting in your
age. If I answer that, anyway, I'll bet.
Honestly, I always
steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Shows bunt here, but this one misses.
You get mad at me for dumb shit. Like, I'm just like, what?
The last thing you want to do is walk him to put him on base for free.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one
You
down.
get mad at me
Throw
for
gets him, 2 down.
I don't know, what did I get mad at you for Sunday?
You and Bob were talking about
early in the game,
the
right decision.
You were fucking bad as shit, man.
I was because you know what? That's fucking seems really disrespectful.
But then we did some research, and your ass is on Tinder.
I went on Tinder. I created an account the night that you told me that.
I knew that. I
Because
told Bob that.
There's Eric Guyborn now.
That's where we're at.
Now a ball hit in the air.
That's what she has to do. I don't even have an account anymore. I ain't had an account for fucking 4 years.
But if that's where
I do it. Everything that pops on TV, I go on it. If it's a commercial, I download the app and see what it's about.
You don't hear yourself when you say, "Oh yeah."
Back to second as he'll just hold on to it.
I said,
okay, but when you say that to me, that makes it sound like.
I downloaded this shit, got on this shit, and was playing with it at work, and erased the shit.
Okay. But that's not how or what you said to me.
Because I thought everybody knew about Tinder.
I do know about Tinder. Did I ever have a Tinder account? No, because I thought I was in a relationship.
And why do you think I deleted my shit?
That's not the shit you do when you're in a relationship.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Johnson. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
2 wrongs make a right. Now I got it.
JT Realmuto will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff.
No, you didn't let me finish.
I did let you finish. I stood there.
Do you know how?
I stood there and stared at you for like 20 seconds with my mouth
No,
open.
you didn't. You walked right in the back.
Like I can't believe this motherfucker just said that shit to me.
No, you walked right.
Like it's cool.
Y'all walked right in the back.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Johnson backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Ichiro Suzuki comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is
like,
one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting.
And
you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And what you do that hurts me, or whatever, and your standard response was, this is me, and that's the way it's going to be.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
What is the...
Garcia has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for round number 2.
Like I said, it's not going to happen by ourselves.
Adani Echeverria stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
You go to the doctor, so you're not even going to find out.
No, I don't, because you have to pay for every fucking thing.
Okay, so then that's basically...
On the ground to third. To his left, Garcia. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no...
Because at this point, I just want you to be happy.
Bruce Stubbs is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
I thought I could,
they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Shot towards second. And a good throw gets him.
You want way more than I want, Mike. I'm content with little shit. Like you say, you're content with little shit.
Our next broadcast, well, we won't be alone. We'll have the national.
I'm content with little.
You know what? I would like
baseball.
somebody to give
See
shit
the
about
pitching
what the
matchup we'll
fuck
have in
happened
store
to me
for you
today.
tomorrow night.
Or fucking
Ender
saw that I was
Inciarte
sad and gave me a fucking hug.
He's
Or
0 for
acted like
1
we were
after
fucking
grounding
partners in life.
out. Now a
It has nothing
fastball a
to do
bit
with
too
money.
low here. It's
Nothing
ball 1.
to do with it. Would things be easier? Of
If that was the case, then I wouldn't be hearing about my
that
job.
one either. It's 2-0.
Because I
You
think
can do
you're
better in
amazing.
life, this and that. I don't care about doing better in life. That's what you don't get. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You can't take that money with you.
And I'm not saying that it's about money. I just expressly said it's not. When it comes to your job, I feel like you would
Hit
be
hard on the ground
happier
towards
if you were
second.
doing something else.
In time to first.
You know what I'll be happier doing? Not making any money, building houses for the poor. I'd be fucking content with that.
Innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
I always told you I wanted my life to be a meaning.
He got called out on strikes.
I wanted to make up for the bullshit my dad did. I just wanted people to look up to me like, this is what Jermaine did. I wanted to leave a legacy. I didn't want to fuck. I don't care about being rich. As much as I talk and dream about it, I really don't care about it because I know it's only going to give me more
He's the only
problems.
guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1 and 2.
That's not our problem.
Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria to his left. He's there. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1, 2, 3.
That's not our problem.
David Phelps will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
So that's how you put it.
Which is
and
why
a
I
strike
put it.
to even the
But
count.
How
1 and 1.
sad is that? Like, our problem is that
Fly ball out toward right field. Markakis
Like,
has a read on
honestly,
it. 1 down.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first
And you know what?
might be the one who wins.
I don't know.
Martin Prado stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Always think that I'm picking on you.
Up top, it's 2-0.
When I try to tell you
No runs, 4 hits,
that I need
and no
something
errors in the
different,
game for the
or
Marlins.
that I'm not happy with this or whatever.
Well hit the
It's
other
not
way,
that I'm
and it's
picking
into
on
the
you,
gap.
That I care
He's around first on his way
about
to
the
second
relationship
now.
we had.
And he's in there
And I want it to
safely.
work,
He's got
and
a
I don't
double.
want to be with anybody else. Do you think it's like every girl's dream?
Cole Gillespie will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first
Fuck a
two
girl,
at-bats.
is anybody's dream.
Pretty hard on the line out.
Ain't nobody's dream for that.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Okay, so when I say things to you, it's not because I want to down you. It's because I have enough respect for you to
Smoked
tell
on the
you
ground
what
up
the
the
fucking
middle.
problem is with
Throw
it.
on to first, 2 gone.
But like, I really want a dude that's gonna like, and maybe it's
Derek
because we got
Dietrich
together when I
will
was like
stand in.
11.
Strikeout victim
and
his
who the
first
fuck-
time
I
and
didn't
then
know
a base
anything
hit
about
last
anything.
time around.
But like,
Here
I
comes
mean,
the first
like,
pitch.
and I don't want to say it because
Chop
it's like a
foul
thing.
at the plate, strike one.
Like, I told you I needed brakes on my car.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, I can't do nothing
And with
about
2
that right
outs,
now.
you want to make sure those guys earn
Like, you don't get that.
Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
You don't understand that. We're going through a fucking a recall, a massive recall, and we're going through fucking construction.
Okay, so did you say that to me when I said it to you?
I told you that months ago.
Did you say, Liz, I can't help you. You're going to have to deal with it yourself because...
I told you that months ago.
Yeah, but how do I fucking know what's going on a week ago?
Like, nobody's been bringing extra cars in right now. Like, it just ain't fucking happening because Acura is on our
And
ass.
I'm not asking you to defend that. I'm just saying.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's
Like,
the pitch. Squared that one up just a
I
little
want
late.
someone who's going to do things to make my life easier and to and it's not even like things like brakes on a car. Like,
Chop
it's just
foul
like,
at the plate, it'll remain 1-2.
like I'm basically on my own.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Like,
This is
you don't
skied
want
into
to
the
hear
air to
about
straightaway
how
center.
I feel
And
or what happened
Ciarte's
during
there.
my day or any
Makes
of
the
that.
catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back.
And I don't know how.
And here
I don't
is Nick
understand
Markakis now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball
And it
game.
doesn't work for me.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about
And
went
you
around.
say I say
He was
things
lucky
like,
to
oh,
put
you're gonna
on the
miss
brakes
me.
when he
But
did.
you know what? If you
Now
told
a swing
me,
and a fly ball. Gillespie
if
is in
I knew the
pursuit.
status of our,
And a rather easy first
how our
down.
relationship was, that because you know our relationship isn't great. It hasn't
Now to
been
the
for a long
plate,
time.
Adonis Garcia. He got on top of one and was a
Shut down on
ground
that.
out victim last time.
My
down.
dad used to say the same shit.
What?
You don't miss me when I'm gone. You don't miss me when I'm gone.
Okay.
You make me, when you say that, and my son said, do you see what the fuck happened? Do you see what happened? I'm gonna tell you the truth on that. My dad used to say that to me every fucking day. I used to hear that. And then I got the people that's supposed to give a fuck about me telling me that shit every fucking day. Do you know how that makes me feel? I'm so tired of it. I don't want to be here no more. I'm done with it. So say whatever the fuck you want to say. Y'all think that shit's cute. You didn't grow up like me.
Okay.
Like, you want to sit here and fucking tell me I do this and do that. I'm so fucking tired of it, Liz. Go do what the fuck makes you happy.
I just want to explain
One out,
myself.
nobody on.
I gotta listen to my fucking dad tell me that my whole fucking life, and now I gotta listen to the fucking people I care about the most tell me that. When you get the fuck out. You know what? I'll get the fuck out. Good luck, motherfuckers. Good fucking luck.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off for the ball.
You act like this.
Done with it, man.
I'm just trying to explain
Fucking
myself.
done with it. I'm so fucking done. I don't even give a fuck no more. I'm so fucking done with it.
That's gonna
So done with it. It's ridiculous. I go through this all my fucking life. The same shit.
Yeah, but I don't know why I'm being held accountable for what happened to you before.
My mom, long time ago. Long fucking time ago. Every time I fucking deny what she tells me, because I think it's fucking fantasy, backfires right in my fucking face. Every fucking time. Because I think my mom's a fucking nutcase.
Are you talking to me at this point?
No, I'm just fucking whatever. I'm so fucking done with the bullshit. I'm fucking done. Every day I wish I was fucking dead.
And see, I don't know how to like what do I say to that? Nothing, I guess. Is the end? This is the end of the conversation.
I can't fucking wait. Like I just can't fucking wait. It's all over. Ain't got nothing else to worry about anymore. It's over. I failed at life. Whatever. That shit don't even bother me. Cause me, I'm a person that thinks if you live, you didn't fail. You lived. You had a shot. But everybody else thinks money and great jobs is life.
I didn't say that.
I don't think that. But you always brought that up, like you need a better job.
Because you're miserable.
There it is. You need that. Really? I'm not miserable.
Then why do you act like this?
Like, what the fuck? I'm just tired of people telling me how I should live. I'm tired of it.
I'm not telling you how you should live, and I was very clear in the fact that I wasn't telling you that you needed a better job for more money or that our problems are about money. Our problems are the big.
People just, I mean, all of you, my mom, you, everybody just drags this shit up out of me. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm so tired. I don't want to think about it anymore.
Okay, then I won't say it anymore. I'll let it go.
What the fuck?
Sit down.
It's like fucking torture. I don't want to go to therapy because they're going to drag this shit out of me and I got to explain it to somebody else. I'm tired of it. I don't care anymore.
I get you. I get it. I hear you.
I don't want to live my life like that.
I hear you.
Constantly worrying. How am I going to change this? How am I going to change that? I can't change it.
Okay. And I get it.
I am who the fuck I am.
I get it.
And if nobody else likes it, I can live with it.
Okay. And that's really, really good.
Damn. Tired of breaking shit. I'm just fucking sick of it. Like even my mom got it. Just leave him alone about that shit. That's fucking a wound.
What?
Just all this shit. Like people fucking telling me this, that, and just like. And then you telling me I fucking hate you. If I fucking hate you,
I can't really. But before you finish that, I can't do anything about people, and I have very little knowledge of what goes on in your day-to-day life. So I don't really like when we're talking about.
It's like
us.
Like
don't bring people.
When people talk shit about me, I can't stand it. Like your girl Stacy, I'm gonna end her shit. I mean, she thought she was slick with that old Michelle bullshit. She thought she was slick with that. Oh yeah. I didn't put my investigation is concluded. And I knew it was that bitch from day one when you wouldn't tell me. I knew it was that bitch. But my investigation is concluded.
Honestly, haven't thought about.
I'm gonna fuck that bitch over so bad.
Go for it.
It's not even gonna be funny.
Go for it.
Bitch put my name in her mouth. I ain't even talked to her.
Well, actually, your boy Chuck is the one that called her and told her that.
Why the fuck would he do that shit?
Because he knows that she and I are friends.
And
he's still butthurt that Michelle doesn't want him.
So why didn't he call her fucking new husband? Why ain't he fucking with him?
I don't know that he wasn't.
Still, well, I'll put him on the hit list too. Like, you are fucking kidding me? Like, what the?
Because I sat
like, why am I in people's mouths? Like, I don't know nobody.
You could completely do whatever you want to do to Stacy. Stacy didn't want to say anything, but then didn't feel like
I can see
okay
Stacey.
with
I can
that
see if
decision.
Stacey had like seen something or had some evidence.
I can tell you
fuck?
I can tell you I was at Stacey's house listening to Chuck run tape on speakerphone.
Wow.
Because he didn't know that I was sitting there.
Wow. And if that was the fucking case, if he thought that, when he fucking seen you, why ain't say nothing there?
When he saw me at Jabbar stuff?
Yeah, why
do you think
why ain't say nothing there?
Can you listen to me for a second? That clicked in my head. That's why he thought I was with Bob.
But you know what he said to me that night?
No.
I'm sorry about that. Because I caught wind of that before, and I was like, no, ain't nothing going on like that. And then Chuck walked up to me while you were standing right there. I was like, yo, dog, I apologize about that. I'm sorry.
About what?
Because I caught wind of that shit before.
Caught wind of what?
That me and Michelle were supposedly messing around. So I was like, wait, whoa, hold up. So I called Ken, was like, what the fuck is this? And Ken was like, the shit I was telling you about. That's the shit they do.
Ken,
so I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Ken was like, I think I don't fuck neither one of them no more. And I'm like, seriously? So then Chuck found out, and I called Chuck. No, I called Chuck. Yeah, I called him. I said, yo, what the fuck, dog? And he was like, oh, yo, look, I'm sorry. And that's why he walked up to me at Jamar's vigil and was like, yo, I apologize. Exactly, nigga.
I'm talking about it, Big Heads.
But that was the day we went to Big Heads.
Oh, I thought you meant at the vigil.
So how is he going to get that from that? So he was full of shit.
Yeah, like, the hand to God, swear on our kids, I sat on Stacy's bed while she had him on speakerphone and he was saying all that stuff. Like, hand to God.
I mean, he knows. That shit... He knows I will fuck him up. Like, fuck, I don't care how big you are, nigga. You can't fucking beat me.
And
so go ahead and try it.
You could do whatever you want to Stacy because I cut ties with her.
Because everybody eventually figures out she ain't shit.
No, because when she called me and told me that shit and the whole thing went down, and you and I had this discussion and I decided to believe you.
I'm like this bitch.
She was still saying things like that I was I mean, she never said anything outright because, you know, Stacey doesn't really do that when it's important stuff. But she was kind of saying stuff like, I was stupid for believing you. So, I stopped talking to her because, like, while I appreciate your telling me as a friend, like, yo, something might be up, you also have to respect my decision to believe him.
What is really funny is if I went over there and was like, hey, Stacey, how you doing? And try to fuck that bitch?
Oh, of course.
Shit, she be with it in a minute. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Of course. I will say you're wrong.
I ain't saying shit.
And it was tough for me to be friends with her before she started talking, like, making comments. So I just cut that shit off.